Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Danger looms, see shocking demand Nigerian protesters made after storming EU's office in Abuja over election reports. On Thursday, July 6, the European Union office in Abuja was besieged by members of a coalition of civil society organizations and political parties for good governance. Their visit was in response to the EU's report on the recent general election, which had been submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). The protesters, armed with placards, expressed their outrage at the EU's assessment of the 2023 election, accusing it of attempting to destabilize Nigeria, according to a report by Vanguard. The primary bone of contention for the demonstrators was the European Union Election Observation Mission's report, which deemed the election to have fallen short of global standards. The protesters took specific issue with these evaluations and vehemently disagreed with the EU's assessment. During the protest, Lilian Ogbele, the leader of CCSOPPGG, addressed EU officials present at the scene. She acknowledged that elections are never perfect, regardless of where they take place in the world. However, she adamantly maintained that the election that ushered President Bola Ahmed Tinubu into office was conducted transparently. Ogbele argues that the EU's report had the potential to incite chaos, endangering Nigerian sovereignty and security. A statement, as reported by the cable, echoed the concerns shared by the protesting groups. The demonstration at the EU office was a manifestation of the deep-seated frustration and discontent felt by many Nigerians regarding the EU's assessment of their country's electoral process. The protesters believe that the EU's report did not accurately reflect the true nature of the election and accuse the EU EOM of bias. Their intention was to challenge the credibility of the EU's findings and ensure that their voices were heard. As the protests continued, the CCSOPPGG members expressed their determination to safeguard Nigerians' democracy and uphold its integrity. They called upon the EU to reconsider its assessment, emphasizing the importance of a fair and accurate representation of Nigerians' electoral process. The protesters underscored their commitment to good governance and urged the EU to collaborate with local stakeholders to address any perceived shortcomings in future elections. In conclusion, the CCSOPPGG members' demonstration at the EU office in Abuja was a passionate response to the EU's report on Nigeria's 2023 general election. They vehemently rejected the EU's assessment, alleging that it could have serious consequences for Nigerian stability and security. The protesters demanded a reconsideration of the report and stressed the importance of a fair representation of their country's electoral process. It is obvious. I don't think, I don't think we need a soothsayer to tell us that this group are just organized protesters. They are organized protesters that were just, put together to just, let's go and demonstrate, let's go and protest, so that they will know that that report is wrong and is not a reflection of, the last election that went by, of which we all saw what happened. We all saw what happened. EU cannot, because they are protesting now, and change their reports. EU is not in support of any of the candidate, not to talk of, let's not even say that, okay, that is why, they gave that kind of report. Let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Comfort says, paid protesters, unreasonable fools, lazy, useless idiots that are used to poverty. The EU have done their part. Rather than thanking EU for speaking out, you are being used against your slaves. Only God knows how much this set of people are paid. I think it's now customary, it's now a tradition in Nigeria that, when certain people are doing something that is not in favor of another certain group of people, these set of people will go and, coordinate or put together that some group of people to start protesting, so that they will not say that, oh, that is a reflection of what is actually happened. I don't think any amount of protest can erase the reports that have already been presented. The report has already been presented to INEC, so I don't think that there is any amount of protest or counter protest, that can erase that. The report has been made. They came to Nigeria, they witnessed the election, they saw what happened, and they gave their report. And this is not even a report that was given hurriedly. It's been how long? It's been, I think, 5 months now since the election was done in February, and now the report is coming out now in July. So this is a well thought out report, and it's not a report that was just written in a hurry. So they know what they are doing. Whether protest or no protest, the report has been given, so there's nothing that can be done about it. You all, let me have your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this? Subscribe if you haven't, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.